He knew you before you were even born, and you think that he's not going to be able to salvage your situation.
The Dance Floor Controller.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ella Reigns. It's Ella Reigns. Reigns. It's Ella Reigns. Reigns. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I just want to talk about where I've been, what has been happening, and how God prevailed in my life. So if you want to know where I've been, what's been happening, keep on watching. This was quite a hard year for me. I'm not gonna lie, hard academic year, because I was quite in a funk. I was very demotivated. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't even want to finish uni, to be honest. I was scared of the expectations. I was scared of the responsibilities that I would have as an quote unquote adult now. So I actually didn't really want to graduate. Looking back, I'm obviously glad that I did. And I can only imagine how ridiculous that statement sounds, but it's how I felt at the time, and I do want to be honest and transparent. So I started writing my dissertation in September. I had to hand it in January. I missed that deadline because of my own level of procrastination. Then I aimed to hand it in March, which I did, I believe. But I also started my internship at the time, so I was working full time and I was writing my dissertation. So you can only imagine how little time I actually had to work on my dissertation. So I barely did anything. I did hand it in, thinking one way or the other that I passed. So at the time, I think prior to that, I started praying a lot. I started fasting, and I made a promise to the Lord that I would give him a certain amount of money if he made sure that me, my friend, and I passed this academic year. My friend slash classmate at the time passed this academic year. Because of that promise, I was like, well, this is a done deal. God already came through, right? So imagine my surprise when I noticed things going downhill. Even when I wasn't really working on my dissertation, I was still like, well, I've made this promise to God. I'm ready to, fulfill my end of the bargain. So he's gonna fulfill his. No doubt about it, right? But it doesn't work like that. I realized early on that it didn't work like that. Imagine my surprise when things started going sideways, like things started going left. I wasn't working on my dissertation. I didn't have the motivation, the strength, the zeal to actually work on my dissertation. Also with my internship, obviously I was going, but I wasn't putting in my 110% to produce qualitative work. At home I was just like in a funk. I was always annoyed, always like sad. Even throughout those times, even throughout those moments, I still felt like, okay, I made this promise and God's gonna come through. And he came through. But it took me getting to the bottom, or what I feel like was the bottom, for me to realize like God is not gonna help you if you don't help yourself. So back to the story, I handed in my dissertation in March and I failed. So my next hand-in moment was in May. Still working full time. I skipped the May deadline and I went for the June ones. I did deliver a full document in March. So in my head, when I failed, in my head it was like, okay, I don't have a lot that needs to be adapted, so I don't have a lot to do. And I also had 2 exams that I needed to resit. So obviously, due to the pandemic, students weren't allowed to go to campus or to have on-site examinations. My uni came up with the idea of having us students create portfolios based on the assignments that we had throughout the year, sorry, for French. So now I had a dissertation that needed to be handed in 10 days. I had two French portfolios that needed to be handed in a week, and I had my placement portfolio, so my internship portfolio, that had needed to be handed in 9 days. So I have four projects that need to be done, and I only started on one. I'm not gonna lie, the devil really tried it this academic year with me. The devil really tried it, but because I serve a living God that showed me that you need to have faith with, especially within your darkest moments, guys. You have to have faith, have hope when everything seems hopeless. Have hope, because God is not going to help you if you don't help yourself. God's not going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. God is not going to come through for you if you don't come through for yourself. It's both. It's a teamwork thing. He's not just going to do something for you just because you asked for it. It's as if praying to God for you to pass your exam and not studying for your exam. Do you expect God to just put the information in your brain? No. So why are you praying for God to do something for you if you're not working towards that goal yourself? So I was still working from home, and I was still feeling like, down and demotivated and just sad, just very sad. So I started working on French now. I just make sure that I deliver qualitative work, because this is the last thing that I need to hand in to be able to graduate on time. So as in, to be able to graduate without having to do a resit. So I'm not playing games here. I'm not playing games. Even though I was like sad and stuff, I was not playing games at the time, because it was like, listen, I need this to happen to me. I can't have my mates. I'm so sorry, because that's reality. I can't have my mates winning and then I'm losing. No. So I need to win as well. We're all winning. I'm in a team of winners, so I can't be the loser. So I worked my ass off to deliver qualitative work. I checked my French, I checked the grammar, I checked the spelling, I reread it, rewrote it, just to make sure that everything was a-okay. And then I handed it in. I left it and I handed it in. I prayed, I put a little prayer, a little chip on it, and I handed it in. And then I went to work on my dissertation. So in my head, it was like, okay, if there's something that I might fail on, it's gonna be my dissertation, because I just don't have enough time. I had like 2 days left. The day of my deadline comes now. I'm still not done. I stayed up all night. I'm still not done. At the time, it was like I can't even be upset, because this is my own doing. When you know that this is your own fault, so you don't even have the right to be mad. That was me. I felt like crying, but then it was like, listen, babe, this is your own. This is on your own. So why are you all of a sudden now you are crying? Who are you crying to? Who are you crying for? Who are you crying towards? The next day, I'm just chilling. I get an email and it says, congratulations. So I'm like, congratulations on what? So I was like, listen, that's it. I'm graduated, babe, now. Now, French results came. So a week after we handed in our French portfolios, we get a message now and says that they're gonna invite some students to conduct a online interview to talk about their portfolios. Obviously, I started freaking out. I started praying, because I'm like, listen, oral skills and writing skills or written skills, completely different spectrums. They test differently. The whole foundation is different. So I'm not trying to do this. So I just got praying. I was like, Lord, please. Lord, please. But guess who got selected? Guess who got selected? Me. Obviously, me. Right, so the day comes now. I'm conducting this interview, and they keep asking me random stuff like, what am I gonna do on my holiday? And it was on Microsoft Teams, so they had me write down answers as well. I wasn't allowed to check my answers. I wasn't allowed to use dictionary. I wasn't allowed to use the thesaurus. I wasn't allowed to use any of that. Whereas in my whilst creating my portfolio, obviously I use a thesaurus, I use a dictionary, I use spell check, I use grammar check, obviously, right? So tell me now why the teacher's like, well, the way you're speaking now compared to the product that you delivered, so your portfolio are not aligned, are not in this on the same spectrum. So you're gonna have to redo it. You're gonna have to redo the final assignment. So imagine how I was feeling. I was like, God, why is this happening? Why is this happening? I was so close, and now because of French, I'm not gonna graduate on time. And I just almost just wanted to hand in the towel because it was like, this is too hard. I already feel like crap. I already feel like I'm already drained. I was so drained, guys. I was just so tired of everything. And then being so close yet so far, and then having like knowing that you made a certain promise, and it's as if God's not hearing you. That's what I was feeling. Like it was like, God, do you realize how important this is to me? And obviously he does. But it was at that time that I realized um that I had two choices. I could either remain in the faith and believe that God would prevail because he's a capable God. There's nothing that the Lord cannot do. Believe that notion or give up. Two choices. I had two choices. Believe in him, have hope in what seems as a hopeless situation, realize how blessed you are regardless of the situation that you're in, how blessed you are with everything that you have. Compare yourself to those less fortunate and realize how blessed you are, and stay humble or give up. Be a loser, be a loser, take the L, and then just figure out what you're gonna do because you couldn't believe that God would come through. So I'm not gonna lie, the choice was easy to make, obviously. So, I chose to remain in the faith. I chose to believe that God would come through, that this was just a stumbling block, and that I would come out victorious. And I did. And I did. And this is like the point of this video. I want you guys to remember that God comes through regardless if you come through for yourself. You need to be able to have hope in a situation that seems hopeless to you, because nothing is hopeless in the eyes of God. Nothing. God can do what us humans, our minds are not even capable of thinking to do. That is what God can do. He created heaven and earth. And you think that he cannot salvage that little situation that you're in, babe? Really? He knows what you're going to be doing tomorrow before you know. He knows what you're thinking before you even thought it. He knew you before you were even born, and you think that he's not going to be able to salvage your situation. God is a God that can do anything. You just need to go to him. You just need to believe. You just need to believe. And when you believe him with his word. Look at examples of stuff that he's done for others. Pray on the basis of, he's done this for this person, so you can do it for me. You've done this for them, so you can definitely do it for me. So that's what I did. I believed. I made a claim at the example that I did not agree with the grade that was given to me, and that I would like to appeal. So we decided that I would rewrite my final assignment at university under supervision. So yeah, then I was done. I left it. I prayed on it. I left it in God's hands, because that's the only thing you can do. Sometimes it's just good to just pray on it and just leave it. Just leave it. That was on a Thursday, and then Friday, late afternoon, early evening, I got an email that your girl graduated university. And I just want to end this video by saying that you guys should really have faith. Have faith. Seek the Lord. Seek him and you will find what you're looking for. Seek him and he will give you what you are looking for. in His will, because God knows best. God's will is the best. Sometimes we want stuff that might not even be good for us. That's why God's not giving it to us, because He knows best, or He's not giving it to you because He has something better in store for you. But the main thing is follow Him, seek Him, trust in Him, and have faith in Him. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends, your family, anyone that you feel like might need some words of encouragement, because especially in the time of today, it's very easy to lose yourself in chaos, in trials and tribulations. But it's important to keep an eye on the Lord and know that He's going to prevail, because we serve a living God. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in my next one. Bye.